Hey, this is Hansman once again, and welcome to my channel. So this time we're going to continue from our previous video tutorial, and what we have done it basically we just completed the front-end development using React, JSX, and JavaScript ES6, and we have performed, of course, by converting our HTML into a React components, right? So what we have done is we import, of course, the required file such as the HTMLs and the styles.css, and we have created a new component. And to start with that, working on the arrow function app to arrow syntax format, and we have done it in this kind of fashion way, right? You will see that our function is pretty much made it in what we call as an arrow function format. And other than that, of course, we have also worked on the array, declaring the array, right? Or using a department values, having the values of IT engineering business. And of course, we have this apply this array map method using those values department array in one of our um, table data there, or particularly in the select item using options. So we use a key there for us to have this array shown in that particular option list, right? So this time what we're going to do now is we're going to be working with with some grid like a bootstrap. So without further ado, what we are needing to this activity is, of course, okay, let me delete this one now. Of course, is we have already performed all of these by setting up our application environment for React, and we have performed all those spots, particularly creating the student component. So this time we will going to create a component using a bootstrap. So which means we have to open once again a terminal and install this bootstrap. And we will use some navigation um, classes along with the library of the bootstrap, particularly on the grid system of the bootstrap. All right. So let's um, terminate this server, and what we are going to do is npm install, right, bootstrap, right, and let's see, it's downloading now from our local drive, and there you go. That takes about almost less than 10 seconds, right? So which means now we can apply a bootstrap for that, but of course for you to work on that one, either we will going to import this bootstrap inside our index.js, or even within that component of which you want to apply. So it's better to apply it in index. So by doing that, so I'll be opening I'm going to open the index.js, and I'm going to import it over this one. So you're now seeing a bootstrap distribution uh, CSS. You can find that one inside the node modules, which is bootstrap. You can go with the letter B, and you can really check that if it really downloaded, plug into your folder of your node module. There you go. See the bootstrap, dist folder, CSS, and you will find the bootstrap.css. It's somewhere over here. There, it's this the one. This is what we are going to work with, of course. We're not going to further on this content, but what we are going only to use those some common and important classes and names of that bootstrap. Right. So this time, let's work on this by starting working on our header, right? So using a nav to create this navigation, right? So meaning we have to create a header.js, right? So this time I'll be going back to our component, and we will make a header file component. So header.js, right? Okay, now let's make this constant header with an arrow function, right? Arrowhead function there. So equals to curly brackets over here, and we need to return this one, right? Return into open close curly bracket, and let's enclose this one with the div element for our so that it will be rendered, of course. And definitely it has to be export a default name of that component, which is the header, right? So save this, and let's what we're going to write it here in the header is like just typical, probably we'll just make student information and home and management students. Later we're going to be doing like kind of a menu out of this one. Okay, so for the meantime, maybe I'll just write it here, student, okay, information, right? And okay, so probably I'll just put it in paragraph, right? Oops, so I have to put it inside there, right? And what is that? What's the other one? Let's say home and manage students, manage students. But basically what we're going to do here is we will use the bootstrap nav to create this navigation, right? So let's save it for a while, and we're going to create another one, which is Footer.js, footer component, right? And of course we need to declare this constant, right? This is footer, right? Equals, okay, equals to, right? And this one would be returned, okay, parenthesis, okay, so with an element div. There you go. So what we're going to work on this one is just like a copyright only. Maybe it's like it's mentioned here, copyright. Okay, so I'll put it in paragraph, right? Copy, okay, copyright 2024 to Hansel de los Santos, okay, and at utas.edu.om. Right, so export this one so that it will be later be used as a default, and we will going to attach it in our App.js. Right, so there you go. Save it. I think we're good for now. I can now work on the grid component. So probably a banner that we might be needing a picture for this, probably, right? For a banner. Okay, let me create a banner here. So I might be needing a picture for a banner. Okay, so this one is, let's create a banner. Right, banner dot JS. Right, so this banner is just for our, let me just copy this one so it would be easy for me to work on this, right? Just customize it, this one as a banner. Should have done this one earlier. Right, this one is a banner. Right, of course we might be using an image later here. Image src, okay, and of course I'll just keep it empty for now, okay, right? But we're gonna be a self-closing tag there, right? So I'll save this one. Okay, so for now I don't have a picture yet, so I might be using to download this one earlier. I should have downloaded earlier, so let me take that file, right? So one sec. I should have downloaded it earlier. Okay, I think it's in part 3, right? mm, okay, they are in the images, right? So most likely it's a banner 2.jpg, right? Let's download this one, and we will create folder images. Okay, we'll create folder images in our src. Okay, let's make images here, and we'll um, just copy this file over there. Where is the download? Right, it's banner.png, I think. Yeah, right, this would be now inside the image. Oops, it has to be in the image. One second, where is it? Was saved now. I think it wasn't saved there in the image. Wait, right, it has to be separately located in the images, right? So, right, there you go. Oh, it's a JPEG. So it's a JPEG. So in our header, we're going to import, right? We're going to import. Okay, maybe I'll just. Oh no, not in the header. I think it should be in the banner. Should be in the banner, right? In the banner. Okay. So I'm going to import. Let's say picture. Okay, from. Okay, and we'll go on to the banner. Where it's that one. Images. Right, images, and slash, what is that? Banner 2 dot. Okay, banner 2. Okay, it's there already. Okay, so this is the picture. Import picture, or probably I don't need to do this one then, right? So save it, and oops, right, straight from the. Okay, so I might use this one. Okay, maybe I will use import picture. Yeah, I will use a JavaScript there. From, okay, so we will use a JavaScript there then. Right, so this one is picture. Okay, so let's save it. Okay, we're not seeing yet at the moment because perhaps, of course, if I will run this npm start, you are still seeing the default one. Oh, okay, this is the one already, right? So what we are going to do is, from our App.js, we will make a grid of a grid showing up our, what do you call this one, implementation of a wireframe. So let's start with the header, banner, home, and the footer. Okay, so let's work on this one, particularly in the App.js. Okay, we'll start with the header. So meaning I need to import the header. Right? The header is there, right? I need also to import the footer, right? Import the footer. Okay, there you go. And I need also to import students already there, right? So what else? What do we need to component? Banner. Okay, of course, banner. So we'll import the banner, capital B, and automatically will be there. So if we will just stock it like this, I'll show you without any bootstrap wireframing. So it will just looks like this. So this will be a header, right? The self-closing tag will be there. Next is the banner, right? And home basically is the student, and this one will be the footer. Okay, so self-closing tag as well. If I save this, right, would you like to save? Yes. Oh, not there. Here in the terminal, yes. And I think it's rerunning once again. And perhaps we might be seeing now this. Yeah, it's the information home management system, and you have this one already. You see the footer is over there, right? So probably from the next video we're going to work once again on this output, and we're gonna be using the grid, what do you call this one, the grid system of our bootstrap. So we'll be adding this bootstrap classes from each one of the elements, and maybe some customization of our CSS as well. Right, for now we just make a wireframe, but it wasn't used the bootstrap grid system yet. We just rendered it corresponding components. Right, so we'll see you once again to my next video. Bye bye for now.